Trump says land strikes in Venezuela are coming soon. Trump announces that all new American children born will get a $250 investment fund. And China reveals these new creepy AI robots. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Trump announces that attacks on Venezuelan territory will begin very soon.
And they're down because we're doing these strikes, and we're going to start doing those strikes on land too. You know, the land is much easier. It's much easier. And we know the routes they take. We know everything about them. We know where they live. We know where the bad ones live. And we're going to start that very soon too.
Mr. President, thank you so much, Mr. President.
You know what? When we start,
we're starting it very soon. He just says it. He said it. He's literally, it's not out of context or anything. It's literally what he said.
yeah, I'll elaborate. If they come in through a certain country or any country, or if we think they're building
now he's getting vague
for whether it's fentanyl or cocaine. I hear Colombia, the country of Colombia, is making cocaine. They have cocaine manufacturing plants, okay? And then they sell us their cocaine. We appreciate that very much. But yeah, anybody that's doing that and selling it into our country is subject to attack.
So not necessarily just Venezuela?
No, not just Venezuela, no. Venezuela's been very bad. Venezuela's been really bad in something else, probably worse than most, but a lot of other people do it too. They would send murderers into our country. They would empty their jails into our country. They sent people into our country that we don't want.
Now we got to make them look real bad.
They sent their drug dealers and their drug people into our country. They said,
for the record, I say anybody bringing drugs into the country and its massive multi-billion-dollar operations, blow them the fuck up. I'm not against that whatsoever. Nothing else is working. Just blow them the fuck up. I asked AI how many warships are deployed around Venezuela and how many military personnel. As of December 2nd, 2025, the United States has significantly escalated its naval presence in the Southern Caribbean amid heightened tensions with Venezuela, officially framed as part of Operation Southern Spear to combat drug trafficking from Venezuelan waters. This deployment, which began in August 2025, has grown into the largest U.S. military buildup in the region since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. Holy shit. We have a total of 11 warships deployed, including aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Ford, guided missile destroyers. We have amphibious assault ships, guided missile cruiser, littoral combat ship, attack submarine. We probably have more than one submarine, just saying. Special operations. Over 15,000 personnel. Wow. Okay, fine. Conspiracy time. Conspiracy time. I'm totally not stealing that from heavy spoilers. Here's a speech from Trump in the past. I believe this is when he was campaigning for president.
How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door.
Oh.
But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Nobody can believe it. You know where the oil, their oil is garbage.
Of course it is.
The worst you can get. Tar. It's like tar.
It's like tar.
And to refine it, you need special plants.
Bro! Are we gonna loot and plunder Venezuela? Is that what our future is? President Trump just announced tens of millions of children will be receiving up to $1,000 each, funded by a donation from billionaire Michael Dell. Damn. And seed money from Trump admin. At 18, Americans will gain access to the account. Wild.
today is Giving Tuesday. I don't know if anybody's heard that one before, but it is indeed Giving Tuesday. One of the biggest days of the year for philanthropy and charitable giving. And this afternoon, Michael and Susan Dell are committing to one of the largest private donations in American history, which will directly benefit the next generation of American children through the new Trump Accounts program that we created in our One Big Beautiful Bill. And Michael and Susan came to see me along with Brad, and they said, this is an idea. And I said, I think, it sounded just so good and so unique. Trump Accounts will be the first, I guess you could say, real trust funds for every American child, allowing family members, employers, corporations, generous donors to contribute money that will be invested and grow over the course of a child's life to be used for their benefit after they turn 18. So in other words, these are children that are going to, an investment's going to be made. That investment's going to continue to grow, we hope, right? We hope.
Yeah.
And but it will, and they'll feel like Michael Dell someday. But at 18, they'll have a lot of money, a lot more money than they would have had, and potentially a lot of money. But these accounts will track the overall stock market.
So essentially, they get $1,000 when they're born. I think it goes to low-income families. We'll see what the parameters of that is. But I remember Trump talking about this in the past. I'm like, that was such a cool idea. And I'm like, man, you know, because people are always whatever with Trump, you know what I'm saying? They're like, is he going to do what he's going to say he's going to do? But he's been doing that a lot. And yet again, here's another one. He's following through with what he said he was going to do. And he said he had this idea. Kids get $1,000 when they're born, goes into an investment. And then they, after 18 years, they could pull that out. And that's what they have to get their start with. Donald Trump got $1 million from his dad to get his start. You know, that's some outlier type stuff. Not everybody gets that opportunity. But maybe this is his way of, you know, I got a little bit of cash to get my start. Once you guys give that a shot too.
Market will be 100% private property controlled by the child's guardians. In honor of America's 250th anniversary, the Dells are announcing today that they are giving 25 million American children $250 each to save and to invest in their personal Trump account. Now that's the equivalent of $6.25 billion. In other words, to put it succinctly, Michael and Susan are giving $6.25 billion in total, and as a total contribution. That's big stuff. I don't care who you are. That's big. Come here. Give me a hand. Let me have a little of that luck rub off. That's fantastic, Susan. These gifts will be available to the first 25 million children aged 10 and under the zip codes where their median income is $150,000 or less.
Got it. So it's $250, not $1,000. It was proposed $1,000 before, but they'll probably see if they can get it up to $1,000 with other contributors. But $150,000 and less for a household income rates this investment for a child that's born. I think that's absolutely incredible. But somehow, some way, some lib Karen is gonna find a way to be upset about this. Here's a video from Michael Dell, the CEO of Dell Technologies, talking about his investment.
This is really exciting.
Absolutely. It's a very special moment. We're making a $6.25 billion investment in America's kids through our charitable funds.
Next year, every American child will be able to get an investment account powered by Invest America.
We've seen what happens when a child gets even a small financial head start. Their world expands.
The real power of these accounts is that anyone can contribute. Parents, relatives, friends, everyone can help shape a child's future.
To philanthropists, companies, community leaders, if you want to be part of something truly meaningful for our kids, for our communities, for our country, join us.
So they're the first 250. Pretty sure they're trying to get it up to $1,000 fund that you pull when you're 18, and then whatever it's at, you get to pull it out. Or you can leave it in.
And to parents and caregivers, stay tuned and get ready to activate your child's account. Every contribution can grow over the years, just like your child.
Together, we can make possibility something every child can count on.
This is
And
cool.
that's a future worth investing
So
in.
glad this is actually happening. It's not all talk. All right, cool. How about that? Here he is saying it on the news. And here's the website right here. It's called trumpaccounts.gov. That's of course, they got to put the Trump name in there, right? I like that, though. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. And, bro, it's been confirmed that Trump accounts can grow to $191,000 from ages 0 to 18 and then over to $2 million up to retirement with the maximum contribution of $5,000 per year. That's actually not bad. This will teach American kids about saving very early, and the government can't touch this money. I really like that because I learned about finance stuff way too late in life, and having it be there from the very beginning, it'll even be taught in schools. Like, here's what you do with your money when you get older. It should be something that's taught in school. The fact that it's not as wild, it should be a required subject. This is not CGI. This is an actual humanoid robot. I covered these guys before, and the advancements are insane. That, I mean, it looks CGI to me. I don't know. It's really blurry. It looks cool. It sounds like it's real because it's like loud. It's really hard to believe. I don't know. If that is real, and I do believe that if it's not, it will be eventually. If that's real, that is wild. And I'm wondering if the advancements are AI related. All right, they're being pretty aggressive over in China, trying to push technological limits, whether they develop them themselves or not. Interesting. Really, it's hard to say. CGI has gotten so good and cheap. Even just it's also from China. It's hard to trust it. You know, I can't. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was sick. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it like in person. Here's the full video. Does this have better quality? Hold up. It's a little bit better. It could be real, but it's all like so stylized that it's kind of covering it up. That's what I'll say. It's called the T800 Engine AI Robot Preview. T800 coming soon. This one looks different. This one doesn't look like the one we just saw in the video. Oh shit, it is doing stuff. Okay. Now we could, it's like lit up. We could see it. Huh. Interesting. Did they like steal Tesla shit and go to China with it? This looks better than the Tesla bots, but you never know. I don't like, it could just be all like programmed. The Tesla bots are controlled by people and all those showings, right? I wonder how these are controlled by people, because I saw Tesla doing it. Interesting. What do you guys think? Is this legit? Of course we're calling it the T800. See, this doesn't look like... That looks CGI. See, okay, hold up. Hold up. Now that I've seen this other one, that looks like the look. This is what they look like, which is still impressive, but that's not what it looked like in the video. Yeah, I'd have to say it's CGI. Yeah, see, that looks like a robot.